on Hump Society, Cheryl?
Well, listen. Other places don't necessarily have anything set up like that at all. So even though there could be more done, and even though it's not, always a perfect system because you have to jump through loopholes, politics, and everything else, the fact of the matter that we still have something like that in place where there are other states and towns that don't, you have to be slightly grateful for it.
I feel like they need to I think they need to.
Who are you? So you feel like it. Who are you? Tell them, it's obvious. Who are you?
This is Starnisha.
Okay, appreciate you.
Shopping the drop. Hey, welcome to be back.
I used to call my friend had two Mexican kids.
So,
I used to call them my two chocolate drops.
I do feel like they help in their own way.
Yeah, they do.
But they do.
They just give out information.
They just give out information. I call all the time. So they help me personally with my baby, my kids. Like you gotta just know that you gotta know people to know people to know them. Yeah.
What's that? What's that?
And then it's like you gotta know who to talk to. For somebody that's
Right.
Miss Allen.
somebody that's right
Miss
here.
Allen go come in, Miss Allen, because she knows all this.
I'm like,
She gonna out talk all y'all. Her voice came to hear her voice came from man in China. Listen, start the conversation. How do you feel about 2-on-1?
I ain't gonna lie, I like 2-on-1, even though they might take a minute, but they will call you back. What I like about them is when they will give you the valid information, because it has helped me in the past with food and everything, but I stopped, not trying to be bigger than nobody, but I stopped doing the food thing because I understand y'all trying to help me stop giving all this expired food. I'm not with that. But anyways, it helped me in the past with some situations, getting information, helping me with keeping places or rental things, lights, whatever.
I call 2-on-1 for everything.
And they give you out the information.
And I would never
And it gives you out the information, and they call people for you if you're homeless and set you up to go somewhere for the evening or for the night or to go get in these rooms or to go put the bed. So 2-on-1 is valid. Well, I pick up the 2-on-1.
Well, I know someone right now is in a situation, and that person, I'm not going to expose them, but that person is not really, they called 2-on-1, but they said that it's okay for them to sleep in their car with kids.
So no, y'all messing up.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of looking at both. I'm looking at a lot.
You're looking for both perspectives.
It helped me in certain things, but as far as homeless, I have someone right now that's homeless and they are in their car with their kids and they called 2-on-1 for help. I don't know if because they don't have enough staff, like beds for them or what, but they said it's okay for them kids to sleep in their car.
Wow. They could have caused.
That's what I was hearing. I'm not sure that person was.
And it's scary now in these shelters. I used to stay in shelters.
So it's like, in a way, it's like, I don't know about the house.
This place is haunted, but they closed it down now.
I heard about the place.
Girl, they was. Let me shut up. But that, yeah. But I'm telling you right now, it's not good to be with your kids in no car.
You don't know what's going to be happening.
I mean, what I don't like is back in the days you could go in there and get your stuff. Everything is so competitionized. They got the adults in there acting like little kids with the people in there because they see that you're trying to get yours and other people just want to be here. But when they see people come in to really try to get their things or they like together in order and they try to help them find a place, that's when the devil come in or the enemy come in and try to distract them and they get the staff to go against them people. I've been in places like that.
Okay, on to the next topic on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. Sure, we're going to start this conversation. Alpo and Rich Porter. I don't know if you're familiar with the Alpo Rich Porter story of Paid in Full. Dame Dash wrote the movie the wrong way. But anyways, Alpo ended up shooting Rich Porter. Well, Alpo ended up sitting in the passenger seat. Rich Porter was driving, and Alpo's boy from DC ended up shooting Rich Porter in the head. But before we get into that conversation, I'll let you know what happened. Alpo was a get money dude in Harlem where my father is from. Boom. Rich Porter was a get money nigga. No, I lied. Rich Porter was a get money nigga in Harlem. Alpo was the get money nigga in Washington DC. He came to Harlem to get his money, to get more money to expand his operation. Boom. Rich Porter, Alpo brought his man from Washington DC down to Harlem. They end up not be liking that Rich Porter lied about some kind of drugs, whatever. So boom, one day they was hanging out, boom, Alpo was not driving, Rich Porter was driving, Rich Porter wasn't, Alpo was driving, Rich Porter was in the passenger seat, Alpo was behind Rich Porter. Alpo both ended up shooting Rich Porter when they had a conversation, because he was tired about the situation about lying about drugs. What is your opinion on that situation?
Regardless of any of it, okay, money is the root of all evil. And as far as I'm concerned, I wasn't there.
Make us another drink.
I didn't see. There has to be evidence and concrete things of what happened, because there are plenty of stories where there are layers upon layers. I have no opinion about what happened in somebody else's life when it came to things like that. Like, there could have been drugs involved, there could have been women involved, there could have been a multitude of jealousy involved. There could have been 100 million different things. I wasn't there.
Okay. Alright, so Stories, what's your opinion on Alpo lining up Rich Porter, even though you probably saw the Paid in Full movie, but the Paid in Full movie was written wrong by Danny Jackson. The more the series, Alpo was a get money nigga, Rich Porter was a get money nigga. Alpo got a little bit less money than Rich Porter. Rich Porter put him on. He supposed to lie about some drugs. Alpo ended up having his boys shoot Rich Porter in the head and dumping his body on the side of the highway. What's your opinion on that topic? Or you just don't care?
It's not that I don't care.
Talk about it.
I don't know nothing about that, I'm gonna be honest, but I feel like that's deep. It's deep because people feel, that's what I said, people be feeling some type of way or just some type of jealousies. It's always some type of it's somebody around you that's always jealous.
Talk about it.
You know, and you gotta
Be on point.
Yes, you gotta be on point with this because I don't know. That's deep with that. That's
Well,
deep.
it just goes back to, like, why do we have things like sayings like crabs in a bucket? As soon as you start stepping up and stepping out, somebody's trying to pull you down.
Now, yeah, that too.
Because a lot of times too, they think if they pull you down, that they can step on you for them to get up.
And that's why you gotta be
Strong, and sometimes you gotta step.
humble. You gotta humble
You
yourself.
gotta step on people, not in a bad way, but meaning like, I gotta step up from you.
Yes. And it's always what? Who is it?
Because you are not
Who is
really
always
out
the people that do
for
that to
me.
us? Who is the people that do it to us? The ones that's what?
Closest to us.
That's a fact. Okay.
Right.
If y'all could go anywhere in the world, where would y'all go? If y'all could leave tomorrow, y'all could go anywhere in the world with your kids or by yourself, where would you go?
Jamaica, and I want to go to Florida with my I want to go to what is it? Florida
Disney World.
Disney World with my kids. Yes.
Cheryl, if you can leave tomorrow, if you go anywhere in the world, everybody let's answer this one a lot. Where would you go if you leave tomorrow, Cheryl? And come back.
Curacao.
You said where?
Curacao.
Curacao?
What is that?
Curacao. Curacao is an island in the West Indies, settled by the Dutch.
Oh.
So, yes, that's, I found out that part of my Dutch heritage goes there. It's just something that connects me. It's a connection that I've been trying to reach back for because it brings me back to my spiritual and other physical roots.
Where would you go, Mr. Allen?
Well, as
Islands.
my cousin-in-law said, I challenge my gangster, I will go right into the next question. Relationship questions.
Oh boy, no.
Burn his head off.
Actually, Ted, listen, I got
I'm sorry. You don't copyright to what?
Oh, yeah. You sound ready for the lot, cousin. Alright, relationship question.
No,
Cheryl, you answer it first?
no.
And, so you answer it second.
Do I need to?
Yes, you do, because this is a good one.
Oh, you ain't gonna like this, no. They ain't gonna like none of it.
How long should a man last in bed with you, Cheryl?
Till he can beat the brakes off and make me fall asleep.
For real. I'm because
You short lip, yo. I'm bored now. Like, it's
I'm
you wanna
sleep.
sleep? I'm out of here.
So you want
No,
so
fine.
repeat. Cheryl, how would you like it to be done again? Say it, Cheryl, for the world.
Beat the brakes off my shit and put me to sleep. Like J. Cole, I'ma put you to bed. It's not J. Cole, it was Jay Holiday. I'ma put you to bed. Yeah, that shit.
Okay,
Jay
well,
Holiday.
what story
Put me
is-
to bed.
Okay, the story should. How long should a man last in bed with you? The world wants to know.
They don't want to know.
They ain't ready for it.
That's it. To the song, you know? They're ready for it.
Sorry,
No.
we are not physically
No,
compatible.
I don't.
It's a problem.
You can go a few rounds, because I'm getting big now, so.
They better be athletic. You can athletic. Be an athlete.
This is all audio.
Athletes.
Yeah, we go a
We
few
need
rounds.
to be able to run over those hurdles and keep it pushing.
We go a few rounds.
Okay. No.
I like to joke too, so it's like. I like to go rounds, okay? A lot.
Right? Put me in bed.
I'm trying to put these men to bed.
No, they got to put me in bed. I want me to sleep. If I am still awake, you did not do your job. I'm sorry, sir. Try again. Not even. Next.
Oh, you been snoring after a while. You like,
Okay. Well,
alright.
we're going to jump on to the next question.
Yeah, real bad, girl.
Yeah, they all say, yeah.
Somebody can't handle it, okay?
Yeah.
That's how it is, okay?
I don't know what's
All
going
men.
on. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, okay?
I don't know what's going
Y'all
on.
be ashamed right now.
I don't know what's going on the Jeff Crystal podcast.
You talking
So,
about-
listen,
Ask her.
how you gonna answer this question?
Ask how.
How long should a man last in bed with you?
You know how I am. I'm getting older now. All that intimacy
That's why I
stuff.
said, you
It's,
want a few rounds. Few rounds.
Too
That's
old.
it.
I'm too old for that. All
That's
that
how
intimacy
men
stuff.
now.
You leave that for the bedroom. You leave that for your talking in private. I'm just keeping it real.
Who's speaking on it? What's your name?
Oh, this is Mrs. Allen.
Right.
He already know.
I already know already.
Look, he already know when I watch movies. I be for the intimacy parts now. Listen to the I ain't tired.
She hit 30 seconds, it was over.
I ain't tired.
Alright, well, on to the next question.
Give him that
I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Band or whatever it is.
I don't know what's going on right now on the podcast. It just got real crazy.
Jamie Foxx blaming it on the blaming it on the Miss Fox blaming it on the
Alright, our next question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. Cheryl, you want to start the conversation, Cheryl? If a woman breaks up with a man, should that man take that woman back in the future, in your opinion?
Depends. No, you're good. Depends on what the situation was. You know, it depends. Some things are, you know, if a woman breaks up with a man and it was a safety issue or something like that, and the person is grown, or even vice versa, you know, it depends on what happened. And when you come back around and revisit that person, if they have grown and learned past that, people can learn and change and, you know, do better. When you know better, you do better. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way to know better.
Story should. If a woman breaks up with a man, should that man take him back in the future? Should that woman take him back in the future? In your opinion?
It depends on how the situation is, as far as like how the situation went, or how it going. If it ain't good, if it's not good for you, then you might as well move on. You know, maybe that person might need a break because they probably going through something that day. Whatever it is, they might be going through something. So it depends on what that person did for me. Like if he did good, but he was going through a lot, and I noticed that, I would let him be and sit back from that person. And I think we talked about that before when it was like let him be, let him go. I think Ms. Allen had said something about let them be. Let them go. They gonna come back. They gonna go say they gonna
Don't
go
sell it, let him roam. A dog was flying his way home.
yeah. They gonna know.
It's just the song that
I
God's
don't know what's going on right now.
1990
And it's like
I don't
God's
know what's going on right now.
if you love something, let it free.
I'm confused
It
right
comes
now.
back,
But
it is yours.
like
That's
depends on
not
that
the way it's
situation
meant
because
to be.
the man could be really went through some stuff growing up. They could be growing up. We don't know what they went through or what the past was.
Yeah.
We don't know what could
Right,
and
what the situation
situation
was.
could be.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Right.
but if that man was a shitty person, you would know. You could know certain things, but that person gonna win. And that person gonna win back to you.
Okay.
They gonna always win back to a certain situation. They always win back.
Yeah.
And it depends on the history, and it depends on if the love is or whatever is still there.
Strong, you know,
I'll keep it a buck. We supposed to been broke up years and years and years ago till now.
See that? You just never know.
Years and years and years ago till now. But I mean, maybe it's not meant. Maybe it is not meant. Maybe it is meant. But we both know when it's not meant. When it just drifts away and we just ain't there no more.
You'll know. You'll know.
It depends on the people.
If you could be any chess piece on the chessboard, who would you be and why?
I don't even know how to play chess.
Because she can go
I
anywhere.
think chess, babe. I'm trying to learn all that.
Do they have an empress?
Queen is empress, but yeah.
Oh,
She
queen.
can go anywhere she wants on the chessboard.
Because a lot of people don't know that empresses is higher than the queen.
Yeah.
And emperors are higher than the king.
High priestess.
Yeah.
So you'll be the queen.
Queen.
Why?
Be an empress because
Because
I'm
you go
higher.
anywhere you want. And you are the one that they are supposed to protect.
Alright, so we got 2 more questions on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. And we're gonna wrap it up. Alright, last 2 questions.
Yes, sir.
How many parts of a brain do y'all have? I hear this.
How many what?
How many parts of a brain do y'all have?
How do you know this?
Don't worry about
How
it.
did you know this? What you know?
4.
You have 4 parts of she answers?
Frontal, parietal, occipital.
I don't know.
No, frontal, parietal, occipital, temporal. 4 parts.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Wrong. How many parts of brain do you have? You have a brain. How many parts of brain do you have? She said 4. She's wrong. How many parts?
2 if it's halves, but that's not parts.
How many parts of brain do you have? It's all audio. Cheryl got the first answer wrong. So, how many parts of your brain? I'm gonna
Explain it to me then.
You have 1 part of your brain?
No.
How many parts of brain do you have? You an RN? You a teacher? How you RN? How you know how many parts of brain you have?
Already.
You know, let's see it.
Still.
How many parts of brain do you have? I'm gonna answer this question because I want to see what people stand.
Alright.
I don't know, boy.
How many parts of brain do you
What
have?
is it?
Of course I got the
I know,
answer.
what is it?
How many parts of brain do you have?
Just a guess so he could tell us.
Oh my God. I want to know from the, I really want to know from the man.
How many parts of brain do you
Guess
have?
so. I already have it wrong, so you can be wrong. Don't
You have
even be.
5 parts of your brain?
No, it's like 2.
Okay, 2. Alright, Miss Allen. How many parts? Starisha said you got 2 parts of your brain.
No, I don't.
That's wrong.
It is wrong. I just guess because he don't want to tell me.
How many parts of the brain do you have?
Right. That's a
I'm asking you now. And don't be Googling. And don't be trying to Google it.
That's why he knows we're Googling.
Don't worry about how I know.
Because he's looking at Google, but
I'm the
anyway.
host of the podcast.
Yeah.
I've been looking it up for years.
He just waiting.
You know me, I be like,
Yeah, so he can tell us the answer. Yeah, she just taking
And you
it.
better not say it. And I'm going to tell you the answer because I got it in my phone. How many parts of the brain do you have, Miss Allen? Miss Allen Willis? So the world wants to know.
I don't really do like science and all that. I hate that.
You wants to know. I want to know if y'all paying attention.
I hated science.
Come on, tell the camera. I can't hear you back there.
I hated science, right?
I love science.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't hear you.
Yeah.
How many?
Yes.
I'm making a guess. I think believe like 7 or 8.
So you have 7 or 8 parts of brain in your head.
So you got the cerebral,
7 or 8 parts of your brain. That's gonna be it.
you got the medulla, you
That
got
means don't try to
the
Google it. You should have been crazy. You should have been crazy.
You the one with the cranium.
Listen, the correct
Oh,
answer.
no, it is.
Yes.
The correct answer is 3 before y'all say it.
So I was right. I was
You said
close.
2. She said 4, and Holly Adams Willis said 7.
Well, I gave myself
She said smart for you. Look at her. Look
I
at her.
already got this. It's already my phone.
But when he said
What are the names?
No, I got it on my phone.
It was
Names.
close.
We're not talking about that right now.
Chocolate drop was close. I did say 2.
He was wrong.
What are the names?
It was wrong.
What are the names?
You failed the exam.
It don't matter.
If you already said you would have failed it.
I was close. I don't care. I'll put that in there. I'll put that out there. I was close. Yes.
What are the names? What are the names of those parts of your brain?
Small brain, big brain, hidden brain.
The name will be the next question. The final question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. What is your opinion on mental health and how does that affect all the people around the world?
Boy.
Wait, say it.
that shit is deep.
What is your next
Oh,
question on
boy.
the Gentleman's Talk podcast? What is your opinion on mental health and how does it affect the world and what y'all see outside in your daily travels?
Oh boy.
Who is starting off?
Got it?
Okay. Mental health.
What's your opinion on mental health and what y'all see outside in your travels?
Mental health is directly affiliated with our food. Our food is slowly poisoning us. Things like bipolar is caused by a leaky blood-brain barrier. The chemical compositions in our food, because we started hybridizing crops in the 1930s, we have created our own epidemic because we used crops that literally turned against us. They're killing us now.
Wow.
That's good information.
Yeah, we went from 3%, we went from using 3% of hybridized crops to using 99% of hybridized crops, and there's a direct correlation between the increase in use of hybridized crops and mental health. Because you think about it, clones, right? They're cloning these things. They made a hybrid of crops. They took the biggest sized corn with the sweetest sized corn and made big sweet corn. Okay, now they hybridize it. They make hybrids of it, and then they just pretty much do clones of it. They clone these crops. Now, as a clone, we learn from like multiplicity and stuff like that. Every time you clone something, there's a breakdown in that particular plant because we know plants talk to each other.
I heard somebody say something about dye too.
Yeah.
Some type of dye.
Because there's all kinds of preservatives
And some lady
that are being increased. Yeah. That's breaking down our chemicals, our
I
natural
was
brain
saying like,
chemicals.
they were like, don't, they said, I give my kids plain chips. I don't give them nothing with Doritos or, cause it's dye on it. Everything that got dye on it is not
It's
good for
like-
you. And I'm learning, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's like mental health is directly combined with what's going on with our food. Our food is poisoning us little by little, causing a breakdown for us to
Bye.
kill each other.
Yo, that's why you gotta be careful working in the system with these children.
Yeah,
You don't know what their brain and their ways of thinking is.
right.
Some teacher took a phone or something away from a kid in the class,
Yeah,
and he almost beat her to death.
yeah.
What's your opinion on mental health, Starvation? And speak loud, because this is the last question. This podcast was lit. I'm gonna enjoy putting this together.
Yes.
I believe it's sad. Cause like looking at everything it's like, what the heck is going on?
Right.
Because really it's crazy like how she was just saying about the flu.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it until somebody really was talking to me about that.
There you
And
go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody learn. We learn every day.
Yeah,
But the thing is, the food is killing us.
yeah.
And it was like, even the big man over here, Allen
Allen Productions.
Productions,
What are we all doing?
he told me certain things in life, like bread, eating, bread,
All you doing is
all that
eating.
stuff.
All that bread is bad for your body.
Yeah.
We eat
Ezekiel bread.
Oh, that's so bad.
Ezekiel bread is
That's
big.
sweet bread.
It's not.
No,
Like, I want she's not.
wheat's good, but it's
That's
too
true,
much.
yeah.
It's not as bad, but you're not supposed to eat a lot of bread.
Only, I'm saying, I don't eat like a bread. I've been doing that for a long time.
Bread got yeast yeast in it.
gluten, yeast.
Anything but yeast in it's gonna make you fat.
Because look at how it makes dough puff
Ice
up.
cube make you fat. Milk make you fat.
Yeah, because
Not fat with a cigarette in my
like
mouth.
if you gotta
No,
drink
there's nothing
certain
wrong
milk,
with that, but I'm
you gotta drink
saying
certain type of milk. Like I don't drink whole milk all the time.
you can drink milk, but just don't drink a lot of it.
That's
If you
it.
drink a whole, if you drink a gallon, if you drink like a half, instead of drinking a whole cup, drink a half a cup.
Fuck out of here. I'm too corrupted.
I'm
I'm too corrupted. I'm done with a cigarette and
Miss Ellen Willis, what is your opinion
I'm
on
gonna die
mental health?
eating. I'm gonna die eating with a cigarette in my mouth and a blunt, okay?
My opinion on mental health
It's the last
is,
question.
my opinion on mental health is that it's real, and you gotta pay attention to it,
Yeah,
and you can't take the person or people as a joke,
yes.
because people out here screaming and crying for help.
Yeah.
And trust me, if you want the help, you'll get the help. If a person's trying to help you, you're not really trying to get it the way you want it, because it's not being received the way you want it. You can't get it received the way you want it, because don't forget, you still have to go by protocols of the program. So they can't just do what you want them to do, because if they do what you want them to do, they can get in trouble because they're cutting their protocols. Some people can't handle it. A doctor and his wife doctor was killed because the person wanted more meds, but they couldn't give it to him because they used up all their meds. And if he would have wrote them another prescription, he could have lost his license, because they looking like these are not expired yet, or it's not time to refill them.
Yeah.
So he killed the doctor. What was he supposed to do? It was out of his hands. He couldn't give the guy meds. So it's a serious issue. They have to try to find things to work around that.
Alright, any shout outs y'all wanna make on the Gentleman's Talk podcast before we wrap this motherfucking shit
I
up?
have a shout out. I have a shout out.
Shout
I want to
out,
shout out 3GB first. Because without them doing this, you know, I won't be on here. I want to shout out everybody in the movies. That's all the people that's in the podcast, or you know, that's doing anything that anything that is in this situation, as far as whatever y'all is good for. It could be rap. It could be the photo shoots. I'm gonna look into that more, get some more people. I've seen a few people that I want on here. Okay. And I shout out everybody that's really want to do this. You know, that is really putting their mind and say, I really want to be on this. I really want to be on
Pass it
this.
down to Mr. Allen.
So I really shout out this. You know, and I shout out my family.
Pass that to take one and pass it to Scott.
And I love y'all. I'm here, and I want to do more of this podcast.
Alright, sure, any shout outs you wanna make?
Absolutely.
Shout out to whoever you want to shout out. Make it
I would like to shout out all of my peoples and community members for the Heaven Skate Park community in downtown Hartford. Y'all are my family. We've been family for years. I want to shout out all my peoples who I've been associated with and networked with over the years in the Hartford Hip Hop community, whether that be the Trinity College International Hip Hop Festival, my homies who perform at Riverfront, Juneteenth, any of my friends who are performers, artists. I want to shout all of you out, because that's the reason why we're all doing this and leveling up, because artists need to be recognized and valued. And I want to shout out, Three Good Brothers for having me on today.
Yeah, we stay outside with the bullshit.
And giving me this opportunity, and for being able to take some of my very personal friends and people that I care about and have cared about for years, and helping them to get on track and get started with their music and art careers. So thank you guys for doing that. It's like Graham, E, just, these people that I love and carry dear to my heart. So I appreciate you guys for being there and helping them level up, keeping them on track, and because, sometimes it can be tough. You can be talented. You can have all the talent in the
Shout out to
world.
my big homie Sean Cooper, because he was a mentor.
Yeah.
He kind of made me like he kind of inspired me to create my own little brand. Like, so I ain't gonna lie, even though I ain't talking to my big homie right now, but shout out to Sean Cooper, yo.
I have a shout out.
And also, shout out to Grim, even though he's in jail. Shout out to Grim, even though he's in jail.
Yep, free Grim.
Shout out to E, because he's out of jail, but he still need to work on sending his brother better quality music. But when he comes to my lab, he makes great music. Shout out to myself, because I got some good music coming out too, and good quality music that